time for baseball here on the show. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. Joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Blake Snell gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now to the plate, here is Nick Ahmed, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Arizona, the shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
First pitch of the AB now. Lifted in the air to center field. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Christian Walker is at the plate as he watches. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Myers. He gets there, and that's the second out. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Now at the plate is Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. And the Friars are into the hit column for the first time this year.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. Lays off 1-0. Ground ball right side. Scooped up to second for one. Onto the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play. For the moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. No one on base. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
And in steps Manny Machado. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone! A two-run home run for Manny Machado. First home run of the campaign for him as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
After a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman Cabrera. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the two-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 San Diego. Be the four-hole hitter, Ketel Marte. Previous history with Blake Snell, he's 0 for 5. And a curveball in for a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that.
High and deep to left center field. Back goes Grisham to the track, to the wall. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Diamondbacks are on the board, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Snell has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
Yeah, and just 1 pitch after giving up the base knock, he uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
Escobar, the runner at second with 1 away. And it's fouled away. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Previous history with Blake Snell, he's 1 for 5. And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now. That's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
And the count will be full. Here comes the payoff pitch. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger and first offering. Comes set, the 0-1. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike to Carson Kelly.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First pitch on the way. Zach Gallen stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. But the Diamondbacks do get one back courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Padres 2 and the D-backs 1. Now into the box, Will Myers. Lifetime against this particular arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. To third. Fielded cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Nick Ahmed. Defense is this guy's calling card. One of the slickest defenders in our game. Super sure-handed and doesn't get enough love on the defensive side of the ball.
That'll bring up Austin Nola. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
To the plate now, Blake Snell, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Nola at second. Grisham is over at first with one away. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. On a rope to the second baseman. Next to the plate for the Padres, Tommy Pham. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First delivery to him. Hit in the air down the left field line. Peralta's after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Padres leave a pair. They lead it 2-1. pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So now to the plate, Christian Walker. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Grisham comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the left fielder, David Peralta.
Ready now is David Peralta. He bounced out last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
High in the air out to center field. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. D-backs are down on 4 pitches. Our score remains 2-1. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth.
For the Padres, the second baseman,
And now the first pitch.
Cronenworth.
Circle change, too low, ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Line to the right side. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down. Digging in next, Fernando Tatis Jr., the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. First delivery to him. Check swing, but he held up in time, ball 1. A ball and a strike.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of 3rd. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's Manny Machado now. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Peralta's under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
When that threat of running's on first base, man, does that change the whole pitcher's mentality? This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
The 0-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. But he will run this one down. In right center, a tough L9, and the inning is over. Padres leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Stepping in once again is Ketel Marte. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Diamondbacks.
So now to the plate as Dribble Cabrera. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
So here's Eduardo Escobar as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Cabrera, base runner at first with 1 out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Cole Calhoun is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
In the air down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They still trail it here 2-1. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ball swung on and hit to Cabrera at second. Reined in. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
The catcher,
So 1 down, no one aboard. And that brings up Austin Nola. First delivery to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now. 1-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Padres on top. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. Spin for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the first pitch. Carson Kelly is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
At the plate, Zach Gallen. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. And quickly, there are 2 away.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Nick Ahmed. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. First offering. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. D-backs are down on 4 pitches. They're down 2-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Blake Snell. First offering on its way. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Ahmed waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He swings and grounds it to short. Ahmed has it, and nothing will come of the 2 out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Top half of the sixth about to get started. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Christian Walker. Here's the pitch.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
So next to hit is David Peralta. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Myers is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 4, Ketel Marte.
So 2 away for the D-backs here in the sixth. And that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
A ball and a strike now.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Our score remains 2-1. So here is Manny Machado. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball inside. Ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Peralta's under it. 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Next up is Eric Hosmer. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First offering on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
So here's Will Myers. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Up next to the Padres, the catcher, Austin.
Now it'll be Austin Nova. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. From the belt, the pitch. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
That's inside. 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run. straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on a baseball today.
You know, that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Alex Young is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Stepping in now, Trent Grisham. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 0 for 4. And that one yanked just foul. Young, a 27-year-old, he was taken in the second round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Swing and a little tapper. Here now the 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
No pitcher.
Next to dig in, Blake Snell getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. No balls and a strike to count. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's the Padres 5 and the D-backs 1.
Spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Into the box now, Eduardo Escobar. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
The batter, the right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
1 gone now in the Arizona 7th, and that'll bring in the left-handed hitting outfielder Cole Calhoun. First pitch on the way, and it's fouled away. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Full count now, 3-2. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there on the first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. They're down 5-1. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Tommy Pham hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up the fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Now back, second baseman.
Into the box, Jake Cronenworth, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 2, and he's back standing. Pitch out, nothing doing. Two and one.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
A little early, and now it's even at 2 and 2. Has a look, now the pitch. Back up the middle. To Cabrera for 1 on to first, and they get the double play.
Now back, the shortstop, center fielder,
Up next, Fernando Tatis Jr. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2 and 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peralta on the move. He's there to track it down. And that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They're up 5-1.
leading off for Arizona, the catcher, Carson.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. Myers is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Geraldo Perdomo will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away.
Geraldo Perdomo.
First pitch of the AB now. Fouled away. 0-1 on its way. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Geraldo Perdomo has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
At the plate now, Nick Ahmed. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
The first baseman, Christian Walker.
So the next to bat will be Christian Walker. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory. Emilio Pagan trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Emilio Pagan.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, David Peralta. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're down here 5-1. Chris Davinsky is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. Now the pitch.
Manny Machado.
Machado now on 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Standing in now, Eric Hosmer. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Here's Will Myers as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hosmer stands at first with 1 out. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
And he fouls this one off. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2. So next to bat will be Austin Nova. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Fastball just off the inside corner. Slow roller out to short. He's right there, and he is in there. So stepping in is Trent Grisham. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 home is a ball down and away.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here comes the payoff pitch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here. Tucupita Marcano called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Strike taken up in the zone.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Reined in, and he'll take it to the bag himself, and a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left. We've played 8 full. Padres lead it 5-1. Craig Stammen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ketel Marte back at the plate now, and he's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier. And now the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 2-1. Misses inside off the plate. Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Next, it'll be Drupal Cabrera. He's 2 for 3 thus far. He's set, and the pitch to first. Hosmer has it. There's one. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out. Next, it'll be Eduardo Escobar. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. Now the first pitch. Starts him with the knuckle curve high for ball 1. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. The 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And a good pitch there, but it's taken for a ball, and it's 2-2 to the Arizona third baseman.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. He's got it. Throw to first here will be in time to record the final out, and the Padres move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over. 5-1 the final total in today's game. The San Diego Padres jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Blake Snell earns his first win of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Petco Park, a sellout, 40,209. The Padres thank